Okay, so what is up, trainers? Today will not be a feature video concerning what they call this? Battling, or but it still concerns VGC. As you all know, the first DLC, the Scarlet and Violet, the Teal Mask, will be arriving at September 13. And based on the new releases, not including those who are leaked mostly, we will be trying to put this mons on a tier. Just be reminded that we are not a pro player or just amateur at this game, but let's see if an amateur can tier this properly. If you don't agree with the placings, you can just tell me, or comment and see if I misplaced something or some mons. Where should I put them on a tier of their own? Okay, so we have here 5 tiers. The first one is a tier S, the excellent tiers, mostly mons that I think would probably go into the meta immediately. Has not great potential, is given that it will go there. I think I should be selective on what I will put there. Then we have a great choice. Mons that are great picks in the upcoming Regulation E will be strong and paired with existing and new supports could be meta-defining. In between are those mons that have some usage but are hindered either by their stats or there are better mons for them to use rather than those mons. Fourth Wispy could be gimmicky. This should be L, could be gimmicky. This tier is composed of those mons that isn't necessarily useless but has a niche strat or has gimmicks that can be used. Lastly is the don't please use better mons. Mons that are just not gonna cut it. Yeah, so let's see. Let's try this out and see where it will go. Okay, so for the first of our mons, we have we're starting like per region. I have a list here. I actually had the list, so I cannot forget the mons. The first one would be Arbok. I would put Arbok. Arbok could be gimmicky. It's an intimidate mon. It has mid-range stats, but there are a lot of intimidate mons better, and there are more poison types that could be used other than Arbok. I think it could coil, but if you want to use coil, you just use Milotic. There's better setup users than Arbok there. Next is the Sunslash mons. The Sunslash variants, to be exact. Sunslash, that would be the first one. Where is it? Yeah. Sunslash could be, I think Sunslash could be good, and I think Alolan Sunslash could be good. They could provide hazard setter and more of additional fast attacker in under Sandstorm, because as of now we do not really have much of a fast Sandstorm users beside Tyranitar and Lycanroc. So there's that. So I think they could be a very good addition to any team. Very niche, but it's not as niche as I think Arbok would be. Yeah, so Clefairy. Where is Clefairy? I think Clefairy is an A tier. Clefairy is an A tier, and then we would put Clefable into the B tier. So before you can react violently, Clefairy, Clefable is a bulky support. It has a lot of support moves, healing moves. It has a lot of tools that Clefable has, and it's bulkier and much stronger than Clefairy. But Clefable has access, Clefairy has access to Friend Guard. Friend Guard, just like the ability that Mousehold has, kind of distributes damage onto allies. So it kind of it doesn't. It does not distribute. It lessens the damage taken by an ally. So it's a great support mon. As you can see on the previous regulations, they'd be using like Friend Guard, Mouse Hold, and another setter, or for example the Annihilate, the Mouse 8 combo. So I think Clefairy would be good. So he would be put on an A tier. And then we have Ninetales. The first one, the Sun user, is I think an A tier. It's a fast Sun user, but personally, if I wanted to use, if I wanted to set Sun fast, I could just go like Prankster Mons, or I could still use Torkoal. I think Torkoal is still a premier mon when it comes to setting Sun. But Ninetales has its niche. Then we have its counterpart from the Alola region. Alola Ninetales, this is the first mon that I'm gonna put on the S tier. It's miles better, it's way better. I think it's so much better than Abomasnow. It can set a fast Aurora Veils. It has great fairy coverage. You can use Sash, and it's a little bit frail compared to like Abomasnow. But when it comes in setting up, the problem with Abomasnow is that it's too slow, that sometimes it could get KO'd before even setting up the Aurora Veil. So Ninetales, on the other hand, is fast enough that it could go Aurora Veil first, and with the use of Sash, you could survive. Actually, Ninetales has seen usage in the Sword and Shield format, which is fast Aurora Veils. And although Abomasnow has more of the grass coverage, I think Ninetales is a better and much more better pick, and that's why it's on the highest tier, because we have another Snow Setter that is miles better than Abomasnow. Yeah, I hope I'm making sense. Alright, next, Poliwrath, Swimmon, decent defense actually, but okay, I'm thinking between B and C. I think I'm gonna put it in B, just because it has decent defense actually, that it could just go belly drum under sun, under rain, and set up subsequently. Could be fast enough. It could go belly drum or bulk up, but there's a lot of mons better, and there's a lot of strong physical rain users like Urshifu and Dreadnought. You can also use Dreadnought there. Yeah, so I'm putting Poliwrath in the B. Then next is Victreebel. Where's Victreebel? Victreebel I'm gonna put in C. It's a chlorophyll mon. It could be good in chlorophyll. It actually has a nice attack and special attack stat, so it could dish out some damage, but it's not strong enough and it's not gonna be usable enough. And with the advent of Sun, there's a whole lot Sun users in what they call this, the paradox, the Scarlet paradoxes, which uses photosynthesis. I think mons like Victreebel is just not really be getting much usage. Maybe because you have Visual Elegant. Maybe it's an alternative to like Sunflora or something. Sure, I'm gonna put it in C. Cantonian Golem. Cantonian Golem. I'm gonna put, sadly, I'm gonna put it in D. And the other one, the Cantonian Golem, I'm gonna put the Alolan Golem, I'm gonna put in C. Cantonian Golem is a slow sand user. It has Sand Veil, and you know, when it comes to accuracy, Pokemon evasiveness rather, it's such a gamble. Cantonian Golem, on the other hand, Cantonian Golem has niche usage in Trick Room in slow teams, but when it comes to Sandstorm team, I think faster is better. Better. I'm thinking. Then Alolan Golem. Alolan Golem could use Galvanize, so you could have a very strong electric type mon under sand, especially if you're against water-centric teams or rain teams where you have to counter them. It could be a good AV user. It has excellent defense but low special defense, so it could be an excellent AV user. But there's a lot of stronger electric type mons that could be used to counter those rain mons. And electric isn't doing as much in the format as of now. So yeah. Weezing. I think, where's Weezing? I think Weezing is gonna be a B tier. Neutralizing gas could see some strategies when using mons like slacking. The last format in Sword and Shield, I think Weezing, or specifically the other type of Weezing, is used so that Regigigas could get going. So we will be seeing like Weezing, slacking, they call this the imp. I forgot the name of that imp. The new mod, the painter, the one that swaps that swaps the skills. I forgot the name, but yeah, you can have those three as a core, and it could be good. Then Weezing, the Galarian, I actually think it's an excellent pick, but I think I'm more biased because my favorite combo in Sword and Shield is the Weezing, Galarian Weezing Regigigas combo, but I'm gonna put it in A tier. Now we have a natural Misty Surge setter, which actually lessens the moves of dragon type moves, and improves fairy type attacks. So I think it would not be uncommon to see like Galarian Weezing and Fluttermane combos, with Weezing providing support and Fluttermane just wrecking the heck out of the field. So yeah. Next, Snorlax is, I think Snorlax is gonna be a great A tier. Snorlax is just naturally bulky. It's a great Terra pick. Could just belly drum, use berry, eat the berry again stuff. It's gonna be an A tier. It's gonna be good and bulky and decently strong enough to dish out attacks. And it kind of beats Fluttermane. It cannot be Shadow Balled. Dazzling Gleam and Moonblast does about half, but not enough to KO, and it could just fire back with a Heavy Slam. Next, Furret. Furret. Where's Furret? Don't use Furret. Just don't use Furret. Noctowl. Don't use Noctowl. Ariados. Ariados. Does anyone use Ariados? I don't know. No one uses Ariados here. Next, Politoed. Politoed is an S tier. Politoed is arguably a better setter, rain setter than Pelipper. You do not really have the Tailwind first if you have Politoed that could provide like helping hands, Ice Beam. It's sad that there's no Scald in this format, but that's what it is. We call this the Volcan. Is it Volcanion? Yeah. Volcanion must be happy about that, steaming this way. It has Haze, it has Hypnosis, and it also has Perish Song. So you could see a variant of rain teams using Perish Songs with Politoed in the lead. Then with that reason, there's a lot. Politoed just have a lot of tools. That's why Politoed, I think, is an S tier. Bocargo, no. I mean, if you're gonna use Bocargo, just use Torkoal. Mightyena. Remember the time where all of the people were thinking like, Mightyena is a Darkmon and it's gonna have a new form in the Teal Mask, and then Blood Moon or Saluna comes out. Yeah, Mightyena, there's not really much. It's in dire need of a revamp. Mightyena. Don't use it. There's a lot of better Intimidate mons. There's a lot of better Dark type mons. Yeah, so sad, but it's just what it is. Then Ludicolo. Ludicolo is an A tier. Ludicolo is a strong special attacker with bulky stats under rain. It's fast enough that it could outspeed majority of mons with Swift Swim under rain. It has access to Fake Out, so you could just boost and actually Swift Swim, Fake Out, then Tailwind or something. Ludicolo is just an excellent support mon, an excellent attacker with bulk that could let it stay on the field so much. It cannot die to fire, and I think the only problem is Terra Blast Terra Blast Flying maybe, or Terra Blast Ice. But I think with the Terra itself, it could always Terra to type that resists flying. So I think Ludicolo, I might even put it in S tier. I think Ludicolo could be S tier, but I'm putting it in the A tier for now. Shift 3. Shift 3 is Shift 3, Chloromon, nothing special really, just don't use it. I'm gonna put it in C tier, maybe Sucker Punch User. It's a decent attack stat, so it could be a decent gimmick mon maybe. Volbeat and Illumise, don't even know why Game Freak created, why the Pokemon Company created this mons. Just use this. Crawdon. Crawdon is a C tier. It can be used in Trick Room. It has adaptability. You could use Shell Armor. You could use Guillotine, which I think we might see Guillotine strats with Crawdon. I mean, we saw Fisher in Dondo. Why not see Guillotine in Crawdon? Milotic. Milotic is gonna be an S tier. It's a bulky mon, and I still have flashbacks of Milotic and Cresselia floating with each other. It has competitive, ultra bulky, has coil. Again, it's sad that Scald is not included and is now an exclusive Volcanion move. But Milotic with its competitive still has a lot of tools to make it a good support or a bulky attacker that you just need to set up. Imagine a rain team with Milotic, Ludicolo, and Politoed with Urshifu. It's like Sword and Shield vibes there. But yeah, it's a very strong mon, and I think even without the Scald, Milotic is a still good pick. The next, Dustclops. Dustclops is an S tier. It's the best Trick Room setter. It cannot be faked out. It cannot be killed. You could just support it so that it could survive. It has Pain Split. It has Nightshade, which is a consistent 50 hit points, 50 battle points damage. So yeah, Dustclops, quick explanation, is an S tier. Chimiko. Chimiko, no. Just no. Ambipom could be gimmicky. It has Technician. It has Fake Out. Just use Scissor if you want to use Technician. Yanmega. I think Yanmega is a gimmicky mo. I still remember battling Yanmega using double teams and boosting its evasiveness, and I died actually to Yanmega because I cannot hit the Yanmega. But I think without the boost and with mons that actually counters evasiveness now, it's not nearly as much as dangerous as you think. Gliscor. Gliscor is a B tier. It could be used as an AV user with Poison Heal. It could stay on the field with its bulk, but not as strong enough as the other mons to be included in A. But still strong that it could see usage. Mamoswine. Mamoswine is also a B tier. Where's Mamoswine? Mamoswine is also a B tier. Great bulky attacker, could work in snow, so we have more mons to be utilized in snow. It's faster and it's much better, I think, than Titan. Could just immediately attack, and with, I think it has a decent 80 speed. Mamoswine could just immediately go, and with the right Terra could sweep the team. It could go slow, it could go fast, and yeah, you don't even think much of Mamoswine under a fast setting because it's so big. But yeah, it has an 80 base speed that could surprise you if you're not prepared. Next is Probopass. Probopass, I haven't seen any person using Probopass, so that's it. Dustnor could be gimmicky, but if you wanted to set up Trick Room, just use Dustclops. Dustclops is way better. Conkeldurr, another Guts mon. I'm gonna put it in A. It's gonna see, I think it's gonna see some usage. It's a fighting type mon. It has Guts, it's slow, could be used under Trick Room. It has the punches, so it has a wide variety of moves. I don't know if Conkeldurr has a wider move pool than Ursaluna, but being the Guts user that it is, I'm gonna put it in A. Then we have Livany. Livany, I haven't seen. I think Livany is not included in Sword and Shield, but Livany is a great physical chlorophyll user. I'm gonna put it in B. I don't have much experience in it. Maybe I'll put it in A later. But as of right now, I don't think Livany would get usage. You'd get usage more than Isowan Liligat. So I'm gonna put it in the B tier. Still strong though. I haven't played much before Sword and Shield, so I really have no idea about Livany. Swanna. Swanna, don't use Swanna. Just don't use it. Chandelure. I really don't understand the hype in Chandelure. It has Flash Fire, great special attack, has mid speed, can be good in balance team, has Hex, Will-O-Wisp, and Concentric Room. It has a lot of tools, but I think it's the frail, being frail, kind of holds it down, so I'm gonna put it in B. I know there's a lot of Chandelure fans out there, so I don't want to put it in C or D. I'm gonna put it in B. Mienshao. Mienshao, good mon, fake out user, very fast but very frail. Has a very great decent attack stat. Can have fake out as inner focus. Cannot be intimidated or taunted. But still be. Mandibus. Mandibus. Mandibus has the best one of the best ability for attacking mons with weak armor, but the abysmal attack and special attack stat puts it in the B tier. Carbic. While I'm researching this earlier, I'm seeing Carbic and I was like, Carbic has excellent defense. It has like 150 defense and 150 special defense. It could set up defensive strategies. It could set up trick room. It could set up hazards. So while this mod is not really menacing, I'm gonna put actually it in B tier. I think Carbink has great potential to be a setter on teams that are mainly defensive. Maybe I'm wrong, but still, Revenant can be used under Trick Room. Will have usage, not as useless as the other mons, but yeah. Actually, I'm gonna put no, I'm not gonna move anything. Vicavolt. Vicavolt, strong SP attack, decent defense, special defense, can be utilized under Trick Room. Gimmicky. Ribombi. Ribombi. A lot of people underestimates Ribombi, but actually, I'm gonna put Ribombi at the A tier. Ribombi has 125 base speed, enough to outspeed majority of other mons without Tailwind. It also has Tailwind, so it could go first in setting up. Maybe not against Prankster mons and Talonflame with Gale Wings. It has screens, it has infestations, it has substitute, it can switch, and overall it has a lot of tools that you would otherwise not see in other mons, and it's a very fast support. Little bit frail, but with the right usage, Ribombi can be strong. Then Como with the Fighting Dragon ability, Fighting Dragon typing, it dies to Fairy, but with the advent of Terastallization, I think Como could be an A tier. You can use Clangorous Souls, I forgot the boosting move. And with the Terra, it could survive enough to fire back ridiculous attacks. I mean, it's a pseudo, so it has great attacks, great stats to begin with, offensively and defensively. So I think Como is gonna be an A tier conditionally if it is Terra. I think Terra, if you're using Como, it's mandatory to use Terra. Then Cramorant. Sadly, Cramorant is one of my favorite Unite mons, but no. Morpeko. This is my favorite Pika clone, but it's gonna be on me. Now, we don't know the stats of the remaining mons here, but based on what we've seen and what info, we're gonna try to put them in a tier. First, Ursaluna Blood Moon, I think, is an A tier. The ground steel typing isn't as good as people thought it is, but the ability, the Mind's Eye, ignores evasiveness, you can't lower accuracy, and Scrappy, and has a Scrappy-like ability where it can hit ghost types with other attacks. So that itself combined with, I think, would be almost similar stats with the Ursaluna. the original Ursaluna, Hisuan Ursaluna, I think Blood Moon Ursaluna would be strong. Then we have Poltergeist. Poltergeist with Hospitality, which restores HP with allies. I still gonna put it in A. I'm gonna put it in A and not S because, you know, I do love support mons. Among Us is A, as you remember, won worlds like 2 or 3 times. Poltergeist, I don't know the stats. If it is bulky or fast, it's bulky and fast. I would definitely put it in E, in tier S, in the tier above. But now I'm gonna put it in the A tier for now because I don't know the stats right now. Okay, so Diplin. Diplin has Super Switch Hero, lowers evasiveness. I'm gonna put it in B right now because I think it's still gonna evolve. The description states that it's 2 mons in one, cohabiting in one form. So there's there. Nothing really. It's the ability is just like sweet scent, right? Sweet scent, aromatherapy. I forgot the name. Nothing really useful about that. Then we have the 4 new legendaries. Assuming that it would get the Urshifu treatment, it's gonna be allowed. So Ogre Pawn, I think Ogre Pawn is an A tier. They're gonna be all on A tier. The 3 of them. Ogre Pawn, Okidogi, Peasant DPT, and Monkidori. The thing is, they have the Toxin Chain ability. It's like a boost to poison types. Okidogi is poison fighting. So that would provide necessary bulk or necessary resistances to Fairy. Still dies to ground though. Monkidori is poison psychic, very common. And I'm actually gonna put Peasant DPT in the S tier. Wait, no, I'm gonna put it back. I'm gonna put it back. They're gonna stay in A tier. This could change depending on what stats there are. So yeah, Psychic Fairy, strong, resist dark with the Fairy. Psychic, poison Psychic, dies to dark, dies to ground, so it's more weakness. But it all depends on the strat. And Ogre Pawn, according to the leaks, has four forms depending on the embody aspect. Depending on the form it has, the leak has Ghost, Grass, Fire. Ghost, Grass, Fire, and Rock. So I think my personal theory here is, I'm gonna put it in A tier for the meantime. My personal theory here is that there would be a Ghost, Rock type. Ghost Grass, we have what do you call this? Rumblegast. Ghost Fire, we actually have Chandelure. Ghost Water, we have Basculegion, and we do not have a Ghost Rock yet, I think. And Runerigus is not a Ghost Rock, it's a Ghost Ground. So okay, so that's gonna be it. This is our tier list. As you can see, we put majority of the mons in the A tier. Please don't hate me if I put your favorite mons in the D tier. That's just how it is. The strat mons. I think this four mainly would be meta defining in the next format, but I could be wrong. I'm an amateur player, so there's that. If you want to suggest teams, have suggestions, have reactions, please feel free to comment down below. And yeah, thank you for listening. I think I just rambled, but see you on the next one. Bye bye.